Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... So as it says in the description, I just got back from rehearsal, so I was slightly like setting this up. But then again, rather ironic, especially considering that we're talking about a video that, of course, has been months in the making, and people have been, hyping it up and building it all of this time. But there you go. Time is apparently, just a theme for this review. Not sure if it's the case for this episode or not, because, well, unless you're Spanish. Because tiempo means time and weather in Spanish. That was a terrible joke. So yes, Tempest. Tempest is the name of the episode tonight of KESURU that we are dealing with. I've made sure to actually catch up with things beforehand anyway, just because, a lot happened last episode and a lot of characters were introduced. I'm not going to promise that I remember all of them because most of them introduced themselves and that was it. So hopefully we'll see what some of them are like this time. I imagine not all of them, because that would be a big ask for any video, let alone this one. But we're not going to journey alone anyway, as we have somebody somebody who has appeared beforehand, but only once, but never on an official episode of Gacha review yet, directly from Yukiso Studio, or just Yukiso now, I suppose. They've changed their name again. We have someone new.
Hi guys, it's so nice to see y'all. I know you guys haven't seen my face. Well, some of you have, some of you haven't, but I am new. I am the director of art and design at Yukiso Studios. And I say studio, I'm just so used to it. And I'm so excited.
Studio Yukiso to Yukiso Studio to Yukiso.
I know!
Yeah. What's happening there?
I have no clue, honestly, but to mention about the characters, honestly, I still need to get used to seeing all of them to be able to even remember who everybody is, but I know just like some of the main characters, but yeah, a lot of names to catch up there. And this is actually, I haven't watched the episode yet. This is this is going to be my live reaction because I purposefully made it so that you guys could see what my reaction would be. Because again, wanted to keep it a surprise. So this is going to be new for both of us.
I definitely appreciate that, and especially that you've actually gone for face cam, because most guests that I have, since they don't have their cameras, I'm usually the one person that people are focusing on for reactions and for that thing. So yeah, this is going to make for a nice change for sure.
Yes, excited.
All right then. So let's switch over. I have to add you again. There you are. Okay. All right then. So without further ado, I suppose, on with the review.
All right.
There's a very loud introduction. That was like static changing on the radio or something.
Wednesday, November 6th.
Oh.
The city is under.
Okay, wait a second. So that narration I don't recognize, because I thought, okay, Wednesday, November 6th? Then I heard the city is
Yeah, I can say during parts of this, some of the audio is a little iffy, definitely, but it was just like hit or miss because sometimes when we were in the editing stages, like we could hear it, but then as soon as we aired, we're like, wait a minute, we can't hear this part. What's going on? So it's just a mix of that some places, but it's not as often, definitely, which is thank goodness.
Okay, yeah. Has the intro changed this time, or is it the same as last episode?
I think parts of it are the same, but then we like to keep things different with some aspects.
All right, just in case I do skip it to save time, but yeah, it's fine. Okay, I think the glitchy effect is new. I don't remember that from last time.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
Or her. I don't remember her either.
Mm-hmm.
Or this. Okay, yeah. There's a lot of this new stuff. Okay.
Okay.
I love that Rebby and Bebby.
Yes, we're the Ebbies.
Not to be confused with Misty Firefox, thankfully. I love the fact that he doesn't move in that image. He doesn't move at all, but yet he's like after her hand has already reached over.
Bon, to reply to you about the VTuber Super Realistic, I had originally wanted to do my VTuber in here, but the lack of my PC is terrible, so I was just like, yeah, let's just do face cam so that there's like no technical issues, because there's no way. I tried downloading something this morning and it took 23 minutes for a 2-minute video. It was crazy. Yeah.
As well. I've tried using my VTuber for Gacha reviews sometimes with about 50-50 success rate actually.
Yeah.
I read that as Tekken dogs for a second. I just came back from rehearsal.
I get it.
There's Mario Bats. Bill Cipher?
I know, right?
I think Daisuke's turning into a Michael Afton a bit there.
I know, right? It's crazy.
Also contains content that may be disturbing to some.
Yes.
Okay? I mean, compared to the last few episodes, I don't know if you were here at this part of the Jacobs, but one of the times that the nominations played, it was for Best Horror. And
yes.
I played so I played the scene of the one scene from there, but Daisuke like his mom just like bleeding or something.
This episode is gonna top all that and more. I'm telling you.
I'm just remembering that because Bond said, "Hey, Jacob, there's no warning here." The warning was Best Horror. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same series. Yeah. I don't know what this means. It looks like food. Okay, I'm glad we're cutting back to them because I really was wondering, like if they were going to factor it again. Because usually, like for first episodes, you do get like a group of friends that they're separated from, and then that becomes it. But I'm glad that they're still around. What I'm wondering as well is that missing poster. But the people that contains, if one of them is known to have been dead because the police weren't working on it.
It's going to be very important later on, yeah.
You forgot a pair of shoes.
Interesting cinematography here, actually, because I mean, the fact that they're like so far apart, but also the window is between them. As if like some sort of like wedge is pulling them apart specifically, as if Daisuke was maybe like the social glue holding them together. That I really like.
So hard to know.
Okay, yeah, I'll be pedantic and pointing out the pencil motion, but whatever.
All that I have left of you.
One thing I'm just is that guy also said a family emergency right beforehand. I don't know if that's going to come in or not, but I'm keeping an eye out.
Sometimes loving is letting go. It's the hard
So he's the one printing out the posters. Okay.
thing.
Oh, because they haven't released the details. That's why. Because I thought, yeah, it'd be weird if like the police were doing it, but yeah.
It seems a song might be the only way for me to say that I love you.
And
Yeah. By the way, I know that there's like an original song that was released on Yukiso as well fairly recently. I know it's not this one. Is this song also? Because I haven't heard this one before. Is this also original?
I'm not. I don't think so. I know that Rebby contacted people for to make sure we didn't like get copyrighted and things. So I think this is one of the songs that we requested or
Okay.
for copyright. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Also, there's a nice street sign there that just says Yukiso in the corner.
I know, right?
Mhm. Not like Yukiso Avenue or anything, just, yeah. But they're both standing in the middle of the road. Not a good
I
plan.
just noticed that. That's kind of.
This is not the first, nor will it be the last gacha where that's a thing that happens. I animated that.
Yeah, Kira, you're the GOAT!
Okay, the song is called Shoes by Nathaniel Earl. Oh, and a
Thank
singer
you,
named
Rebby, coming in
Nathaniel. Great.
clutch.
No silent G, but there you go. No one else is going to get that from Yuki, so that's a running thing on this channel.
I'll try to get the police involved again.
They're not going to listen. I don't think they care.
They'll have to listen eventually. I'll do it myself if I have to.
You mean just left it all to him beforehand? That's kind of weird to do.
Yeah, isn't he like your friend? Damn.
Yeah, I know that they, you know, didn't seem as close in that moment, but still.
Yeah.
I appreciate the changes. I appreciate the changes of like the fingers and the hands, particularly as they're climbing up.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, my
Producer Gacha
background.
life too.
I'm excited.
Oh. Ah, wonderful.
That one. Yeah. Yeah, that one too.
I do always appreciate particularly from like old 2D animations how all the backgrounds were just like were painted. This one seems like it was painted.
Yes. I did 18 for this episode. I hand painted all of 18, and then Ryan did 2.
Okay. Love
Thank
that.
you.
Almost makes it worth it.
That's Stockholm setting in Daisuke.
Didn't lose you after all.
It has a name?
I think it did have a name beforehand in episode 1.
I think I didn't notice that at first. Maybe I was that was a while ago. It took me a bit. Man.
What you got there? Where'd you get a laptop?
It's mine. Why are you sneaking up on me?
Sneaking up on you? I was here first. You were just too distracted to realize it. Don't worry. I won't tell Akira about the laptop.
He said I wouldn't be able to have my phone for long.
Yeah, Renji only got to keep his when he turned 18. The rest of us aren't allowed to have one. But if he doesn't...
That is, I'm guessing that's probably out of security. I'm just remembering, like, you know, particularly in Percy Jackson, how they use like cell phones to track people. But I assume if the laptop's okay, that's probably not as much of an issue.
know about that, I won't snitch.
Thanks.
But you gotta tell me what you were working on. Come on.
I mean, as far as this character is concerned, he might have been working on anything at all because all he did was open up the screen just to see the display.
You're gonna see so much of that personality. I'll let you know when, because honestly, there's gonna be so much happening, and he's just gonna be like, there, like, no, not even there.
Yeah, what personality do you mean? Precognition?
If you're gonna hiding spots, you're gonna have to let me in on your secrets, you know? What, you don't trust me?
Well, I mean, you did try to kill me.
What? No, I didn't. Trust me. If we wanted to kill you, you'd be dead.
I'd feel very reassured.
We thought you were here to kill us. We just tried to detain you. We were being nice. We could have totally taken you down.
I'm on the fence on like on like this character's movement particularly because they seem to be like very much like not staying still, but it does work as a contrast to Daisuke being still. So I'm sort of like, is it too much or is it just enough to make the difference between them? I don't know yet. I'm still thinking.
And I also realized that she's so short.
Oh, was that not the plan?
She's tiny. No, I just never realized her height. Man.
Right, well, people seem to like the animation of this bit, so fair enough.
Oh yeah.
Seems to work.
Is that why you've been avoiding everyone?
You know, I was told you weren't a talker.
Well, I was told you're dangerous.
I don't control it.
Yeah. Who told Daisuke that she wasn't a talker? They seem to have that is more like a very obviously verifiable lie, but anyway.
I thought it was cool. Look,
Yes, as far as, you know, main graphics of a title screen go,
I
yeah.
get it. I know this is... We got off on the wrong foot, but you've been here almost a week, and no one's gotten a chance to know you. We want to know you. Why don't you join us for breakfast for once?
Oh lordy.
Okay.
So, are you going to show me what you were working on, or what?
It's a
Yeah,
game I've
subject.
been working on.
Another one?
I can't believe I scaled the wall and there was a ladder this whole time.
Yeah, they're hard to find.
Stupid!
Stupid!
I mean, you would have thought that there would be an easier method to get them there, right?
Nah, I'm just gonna scale the whole building instead of looking for a simple ladder. Like what? What? No.
This is
That is
this
so
is
stupid.
why he's the chosen one. He thinks outside the box, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
But hey, at least we know you can climb. Good skill to have.
That's definitely foreshadowing. I don't know if all the characters just like weren't like separating them, just like chilling in the middle of that, just being shoved around.
Oh, would you two stop?
He stole my manga!
I was borrowing it.
Yeah, without asking.
What does it matter? It's not like you were reading it.
You didn't even know the title.
My siblings. This is my siblings.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Don't leave me with them. Lenny, sit. You need to eat. You too, Haruto. Where's Renji? Akira made him run miles.
I do appreciate that the fighting volume has been lowered to make way for this.
Yeah.
Hey, no arc inside.
Oh, you're so unfair! You know that?
You're being stupid. It's just manga.
That's not the point! You took it while I was training. It's not fair.
Yes. Wait, can someone fix my arm, please? It's fractured. You took it from me. Please, someone find me an osteopath right now.
Now you're using art because I can.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Okay, I see the heads.
You two need to cut it out.
You think I need an art to kick your ass? I'll take you right here, right now, and I'll win.
Yeah? Let's find out.
You tell him, Wei-Ning.
Stop
Yeah, you tell them. Fight. We're totally fine. We're chill. We want to get to know you, Daisuke. Just have a seat, you know. Go on, fight.
Fight more!
Yeah, I feel like the two sides of Grunkle Stan in that character.
I can hear you guys yelling halfway across the courtyard. What are you doing?
Guys, no arc inside. You two are gonna get us all in trouble.
Come at me, bitch. Go on. Keep underestimating me. I'll rock your shit.
Kino, reel it in.
Yeah, Kino. Reel it in.
I'm sorry, wait a minute. What just happened to your arm there?
Kino, reel it in.
Wait.
Yeah, Kino.
Oh!
Yeah. Oh, snap is correct.
In.
How about I reel a punch?
She's been playing on the Wii.
For that stupid face of yours.
Akira made me run laps for a problem I didn't even make. What do you think he'll do when he finds out you were using Ark inside? Stay.
She started it.
I don't care. Stop causing problems for me.
Is the glitching an effect of the video, or just is that all like on my end? Like
I don't know, because I haven't seen the actual video, so I wouldn't know.
Okay. Because it happened in the intro as well, so I might have thought like, oh, is it like because something is like getting corrupted or something? But maybe not.
Ooh, somebody's in trouble.
Will you tell him?
No, I won't tell Akira. Good morning, Daisuke. It's good to see you.
Good morning.
They're just all versus there now.
I mean, I don't really eat breakfast.
Are you picky?
No.
Here, natto. It's light.
Oh, thank you.
How was your run?
Whimsical. I'm not bitter about it at all.
Why did Kira make you run anyway? Didn't you already do your training portion?
I did. But you can never be too strong. I mean, how else would I protect you all?
Ah, yes. Where would we be without your constant bossiness?
You know, one thing that I haven't seen a lot of in tweening is that it's characters who like to tilt their chins upwards like that, and it looks convincing. So I appreciate that from these two
Total
people.
wet blanket.
Hey, if anyone hears the wet blanket, it's Byakuya.
Don't insult the chef, Renji. I'll poison you.
How do you
That is not
eat
foreshadowing, I
that
imagine.
stuff?
Acquired taste, I guess. I like it.
I mean, a bit a quiet. I thought you were just told what it was. As I saying like this little light variant.
Do you like us?
Yeah, a very quickly acquired taste. I see. Yeah. With the longest that was watched before pausing the video. Yeah. Well, at least on this channel, I had a similar issue with Toonami Abridged on the Butter Bunch, because I just think like, you know, what do I say at this point? You know, sometimes that happens. But it's like, okay, there's nothing for me to talk about at the moment. So like, but I'm just always like, okay, say something. The video, transformative content, restorative content.
Yeah, and then she goes, "Do you like us?" After like seeing like 2 fights already and not being able to have like a civil conversation with all of them in the same room. Just like,
yeah,
no, never.
Yeah, exactly.
happening.
This is the kind of thing that, you know.
I'm getting used to it.
We're an acquired taste too. How about I show you around? Give you all the shortcuts to the best places.
Like ladders.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the key ladders. Ugh. This is one of the scenes I don't. Ugh.
Oh, I see. Speaking of the sea, it seems like this guy's on a boat, but I can't tell.
Ryan made this background. It's just a foggy forest.
Oh, I thought it was curtains in like the ocean because of the waves in the background. But yeah, foggy forest also
yeah.
makes sense. Yeah. It's like spicy food. You may enjoy it initially, but then you find yourself drawn to it. Yeah. Once you cross a certain threshold where they stop at where it stops annoying you. Yeah, that's the thing with spicy food as well. But yeah. Let's skim when this one. We should. Oh, okay. Probably should not have read that before. Gonna be a weird comparison, but that reminds me a lot of Starter Squad in a good way, which also had a new episode recently.
That's the 3rd surge in under a minute.
Already?
Power fluctuations, burial pills. This isn't a natural breakdown.
The explosion from before. It must have reached further than we thought.
Did I miss the explosion? Because I just rewatched the last episodes. I don't remember an explosion in them, aside from in the training grounds.
We've never
had
problems maintaining the barrier before. And then this Daisuke kid pops up, and now look what's happened! Pointing fingers at others isn't gonna solve anything.
Yeah, not to mention also correlation versus causation. I mean, you don't necessarily know.
We need to fix this before it's too late.
Which is why I called for you two. We need a new barrier curse. Tenzin should be back with a new totem soon. We'll need you guys to cover us while we make the curse. We won't be able to help you once we start. Can you handle that?
Of course I can. We can.
Good. Luckily, we should have enough energy to keep the barrier up until we can make a new curse.
Seiji! What happened? Are you alright?
Cauterized.
Forest.
Seiji,
Fog.
Where's Tenzin? You were supposed to stay with him.
Ambushed. We were ambushed. Oh, Jin, don't.
It's small. I'll be fine.
Tell me what you saw.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Implying that our healing powers are going to drain. Okay.
We did.
Tenzin's dead meat. It's like, oh, that's one of the only characters I remember the name of. Oh no.
Didn't even make it to the station before they attacked. There's hundreds of them. The only thing that stopped them was the barrier.
Well then, I have bad news.
The barrier won't last much longer. Maybe a few more days if we were lucky. With Master Hashira gone, we need to conjure a new curse.
Yeah, someone going to quest the Golden Fleece to unpoison Talia's tree.
One that could withstand Daisuke's spiritual output.
Which means we need the totem. Did Tenzin get it?
We have until nightfall.
What?
The barrier won't last. Not with a shadow swarm that big.
That many? Doesn't that mean the curse is targeting someone?
No. These shadows aren't like the cursed ones.
They're not as animalistic.
I mean, I do have to say, you know, if they're all aware of the barrier and where it actually is, not to mention that all of these characters are, you know, that are like have been targets of the shadows at some point, they're essentially sitting ducks at the moment. So it shouldn't be much of a surprise that the curse is targeting anyone inside here, you know, or just a ton of them, and that, you know, they would need a whole, you know, whole militia of them to actually, you know, stand a chance.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised that hasn't happened already, ignoring the fact that Daisuke's
Which means
he's coming.
How many hiding places are you gonna show me? We've seen like 8.
Oh, this place is huge, dude. You haven't even seen the half of it.
Yeah, we need a specific hiding place that you will then later use when you get invaded. I mean, no, nothing. I didn't say anything.
Here's another one.
What's this?
Oh, that's Katakon.
He's coming. Who's a coming? Paul's a coming. Paul's a coming. The start of the show.
An ancient language people used to come here to learn.
What, like in school?
Yeah.
Ah, yes, this is a good time for me to mention. The song that I saw on the Yukiso channel is also one that I know is in like an original language that you've all conceived for the show, is my understanding. And
We
one of
all
the comments
dread
said they
learning
almost
it.
understand. Ah. I remember that one of the commenters also said that like they more or less understood the lyrics. So either they're involved in the cast or, you know, they're closely related to whichever languge was used as inspiration.
This place used to be a university. Hundreds of people used to live and study here.
Used to. Where is everyone?
And I'm an editor. I mean, yeah, that might be a little excessive. That might be a little excessive. I don't know. Yeah.
It's
There's another
like
one.
Cushion City.
Except it's empty.
Why?
Dead. Well, that's left.
I could be helping them.
You aren't in the.
Did I? Wait a minute. Hold on.
Helping them.
Oh, okay. I thought a hand went through like our overalls or something. But no, never mind.
You aren't in the Tenno. You can't.
I could be.
Shouldn't we be at the castle?
Space for the water. Okay.
Protect the others?
Not if the barrier is fixed.
We need to defend the Tenno until they can use their abilities again. Plus, if the swarm attacks, they'll reach us before they reach the castle.
Hurt.
We commit ourselves every day to staying alive, to protecting each other. Misato doesn't just stop. He takes and kills, and we don't have enough people to stop him. Which is why you can't leave. You might be the key to ending all of this. You have something we've never seen. If you just committed like the rest of us, then we might actually stand a chance.
Honestly, Chosen One aspect aside, just again, the whole idea of safety in numbers probably would have been enough. It depends on what's going to happen with the Chosen One aspect of this, because I said last episode, like, oh, okay, of course we're going that angle, but honestly, just being here would be, helpful enough anyway.
What? I can't live like this. Give up my whole life for some magic shit I don't know anything about?
You could save lives, put an end to all the terror we've been through.
I don't know you. I was brought here against my will.
We all were. Our families died, and we left our lives to do this, and so will you.
You're crazy.
He won't let you leave.
Yeah, this is definitely the right thing to say, but not the right way to say it. Especially after all of the events that happened before anyway.
Akira doesn't let anyone leave.
We've seen how Ravenna deals with that.
We've been at this for hours.
The barrier curse was made when there were 5 of us.
We need more time.
Question: Why don't they get a 5th person to help them? There's there's tons of other people inside the house, right?
I know. I think they're all the children though. I think they're these ones are like the higher ones. So they're doing all of that while they leave the children in the safety by themselves, which is not a good thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, sure, but also we just got done with a scene talking about the idea that Daisuke, even though he's only had a week of training, would be the key to victory, meaning he's going to have to do something eventually. So surely that applies to them as well, with more experience with Arc helping out with the barrier.
Something tells me we don't have time.
Sakura, shield.
We have resources.
Seiji, you're with me.
We need to evacuate!
The barrier will distort the shadow energies. If we can get it up, they won't have any power here. Same goes for Misato.
We have one chance.
You have one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow.
This is the scene I was talking about where he's literally doing nothing while everybody else.
Also, so he does have his phone. Didn't we also establish that he shouldn't have that with him?
I think in the beginning he did say that he was going to take it away soon. I don't think it necessarily said like what time it was going to get taken.
Okay. Bit of a weird thing to give someone notice of a confiscated item.
I know.
There were 8 hiding, but yeah.
And on this episode of Daisuke being an idiot once again, this guy tried to copy one of Aya's cartwheels and twisted his ankle.
I told you we couldn't do it.
Seiji, cut it out. What?
I do like the detail of like panning over to somebody and not getting them fully in frame as they're just talking.
You could post it on your YouTube or something.
Yeah, it's very rare to see something that looks that looks like a film thing, because like in a lot of like media you have like that you have like things that are played on like phones or things supposed to be recorded by people, but then every now and then they'll just like have like yes, this perfect pristine quality that you're gonna get from like extreme cameras, or alternatively just fully like cropped and edited like a cinematic piece. The example that springs to mind is in The Dark Knight, I think, where they're just like going like they have a whole thing about like one person like freaking out in the courtyard, and they cut to like the people jumping over the stairs, a slow motion thing. It's like, who filmed this on their device in 2008? Was that film came out? I don't know.
You have a YouTube channel?
Oh, hey guys. Yeah, I'm fine. I just got kidnapped by a bunch of wizards claiming to be family or something.
Yeah, honestly, the thing here is that he's waited for too long, because if he just if he like notified them was beginning that well, they wouldn't be putting posts now. Not that he knew about that whole thing, but but also they could have said, as far as he was concerned before, this was not meant to be like a massive secret or something. So he discovered that his mother was dead. He had to move away. It'd be difficult to say that in the moment, but I imagine before getting to this location, that would have been something to, at the very least, consider divulging. But now, of course, with the rest of like added context, now it makes less sense.
Now I can't even leave because I have powers. Oh, also, my phone's getting taken away, so this is probably the last time you'll ever hear from me. Ever. So why do I even bother?
Oh, I think I forgot to mention about the videos also, like the fact that the aspect ratio wasn't correct either.
I guess there is no hope now.
Like it was filmed horizontally, but it was tilted. Yeah, you're gonna want to say something. Your experience with shadows and what they've told you about. This is again time where it's got to say something.
I hate this place. I keep seeing shit.
Bleh. I thought it was gonna be a jump scare there. I was expecting like the whole thing of the visual sting, and it's like, yes, okay, it was all fine. Or something. There it is. It's a pile of clothes. It's always a pile of clothes staring you in the night.
Yeah.
Hey Desuke, good news. We defeated all the shadows that were outside. We still feel like one probably got inside somewhere, but we'll deal with that later. You haven't seen anything, right? Desuke?
Meanwhile, all the children are out, and like the adults are not even taking any notice where they are and what they're doing and where the shadows are. It's one of
the things was like, they're supposed to be they're preparing them for what's out there, but then when the thing that gets out there, is out there, something like, oh wait, no, you can't be involved.
Desuke, yes.
I mean, his name is already Daisuke, but sure, that works too.
I'm overreacting. It's fine. You're fine. What am I even doing?
Thought I heard something. Is everything okay?
I'm fine.
Oh yes, you were protagonist monologuing out loud, so I could hear you. I thought I heard that.
What's going on?
Scream. Sounded like it was coming from Dottie Hall.
I haven't heard from Akira all day.
Let's go.
That's true. Is the only one that's been mentioned yet? That's been mentioned that hasn't showed up, I don't think.
Wake up! We have to go! Go wake up May.
Quick! We have to go! It's a matter of urgency! Go wake up immediately!
Slowly! Again, not doing anything.
Good grief. Imagine if he just like goes up and he's like very, very like very, very smooth or something. He just like sees her. It's all very peaceful for a second and just like.
I wanted to point out the design of the glass doors that were like kind of look like tile. I think it was a little before. But I had hand painted every single tile, and it took me hours for that singular door, and that's probably the most detail I've done in the background. But then as you could see in Wei Ning's room, which I also did, and this room, you'll see a bunch of my actual personal artworks that are posters, and even that line right there is also in there. I got a little creative freedom.
Oh, okay, because I was about to ask if that was the manga that was stolen earlier.
We got.
It could be. I don't know. I mean, that looks like a.
I don't know.
To me. Yeah, that more or less works.
Just 5 more minutes.
Kino, get up!
Akira, I'm so sorry. I.
Yeah, red hair. I get it.
Daisuke? What are you doing?
Something's going on. We have to go.
The curse.
Oh. Yeah, I went kidding when the place was gigantic. Yeah, that's sparks and broken glass. I would not. Yeah.
Electrical surges. Barrier defect.
Xana attack.
Keyword here. Definitely barrier.
Is anyone in here?
Harito! Harito! Shit.
Yeah, I mean, those doors are just, they're designed to be kicked down. Oh.
It's a mimic. Where is Kyo when you need them?
I don't know. They should have been here by now. They should have been protecting the others.
Maybe they were. Maybe there's another mimic that's protecting them right now.
Get back to the others.
What? No, I'm not leaving you. Renji! We left the kids!
Oh, so now you remember we have kids! So now we remember we have kids! Oh my Oh my lord!
So what was that about the, like her numbers and, okay.
Lordy.
Go! I'll hold this thing off. Now!
Ever hard to is only ever animated by me, and they go, "Hey, look, they're lifting your weight load, I suppose." Unless that actually wasn't him, and that was also part of the mimic thing. As far as I'm concerned, we're in alternates territory right now. Anyone could be anyone.
Someone's dead.
The shadows aren't attacking from one side like normal then.
Well, why would they? You said there's a whole army and there's a barrier presumably goes around them. Yeah, there's like a circle. Why did they think it was going to be from one direction?
Yes, one side, we got it. No, the shadows are smart enough for all the bases. All the bases.
Of course.
We're not going to be able to get this barrier up in time. I want you 3 at the castle. Find the others. I'll handle the swarm from here. Go!
I don't think we can handle the entire storm.
Okay, now where the fuck are we going?
Down.
Down! Like, down!
Yes, down. It's our safest bet.
Comforting.
As Bond said, if only there were 8 hiding places.
Oh, I want to address Renji and then Byakuya should have been with them, but they separated, but we didn't have time to animate that part, so it just got left out, so that's why Byakuya is not in this scene with the kids.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like he got apprehended or, the mimic.
Yeah, no, we just didn't have time for it.
Okay.
Go!
A little bit of a surfer dude thing there. Go! Totally.
Is everyone alright?
No, I'd wonder why that character was like gliding as in their feet, but that probably for the
No.
effect.
I wish I just see things.
Oh, Ryan did a good job.
The castle was built on top of them. They're old.
Yeah, you know, one of my favorite like gacha visuals of all time was actually one that was in an episode of it was a video called "I Fell in Love with a Monster" by Midori Stories. It was a gacha verse video, but that was the first time that I think somebody had like attempted to do the inside of a Ferris wheel actually moving around. I mean, for its time,
No shit. This place is bad omens.
this feels like the evolution of that for sure.
Shit! What was that?
It's stuck!
This is the worst.
We're sitting ducks here. We need to go. Now.
That's what I was saying before. You're seeing ducks everywhere.
Shit.
Yeah, it does seem like the major miscalculation that they've made here is not having a clear evacuation plan because if Akari doesn't Akira, if Akira doesn't let anyone leave, then that assumes that there's no reason for them to ever go anywhere else aside from here, which we're seeing right now the consequences of that. And he's not here to figure it out. Oh well.
Oh well.
Just like everyone else.
No, we're not. Don't think like that.
This elevator is too slow!
There's a bridge. We'll go through that.
You know, it would have been like very tonally inappropriate if the elevator had like a jingle of music or something. It's like, can we turn this off? No, I'm kidding. This is a great shot as well, by the way.
Oh
I don't think
yeah.
have I seen a shot like from below before? I think I have like once in something, but I don't remember what it was now.
Alright, in one of these doors is a large staircase that'll take us down to the bottom, where it's safe.
Okay, that one I can't make out. Maybe that's because I've got my brightness down.
We should split up to find it quickest.
No, I had made it and they said do it dark. So I did, and it came out darker than expected, but they wanted it to be like that because it's an old abandoned place. And so there's columns on both sides, and then there's gonna be doors on either side as well. So when they look like they disappeared, they're behind a column.
Yeah, I know that one of them just mentioned doors right now. I was thinking like it seems like strange to have the dialogue point out things in in the background as if like the characters can see them, but then we the audience can't, even though we're looking from their perspective in that shot.
Remember Akira's rule. Stay close enough to where we can hear your screams.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, they're not about the mimics, so I guess the plan is to make sure they can get to them. Yeah. Oh well, bye, Daisuke.
See ya.
Yeah, his face is my reaction as well at this point. Like, what do I do? Guess I'll just pick another door, I suppose. I do like how he's trying to do like a confident stride of some kind, but like, yeah, that's right. You know.
I got this.
Ambitious to rotate the backgrounds as well, more defined than the previous episode where it was all blurred. Again, okay, he just said dad. So this is a thing, by the way, that happens in like Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, where like I was confused before I read the book because I saw the movie first as to why he thought like a random like blurred figure of a stag was his dad without mentioning who the marauders were and like why that was important and why he thought like, oh yeah, that's the thing you can like transform into, or supposedly. So it just comes across as like, oh yes, that bird, it was my dad. I know it was my dad. What? That's what this reminds me of, because it's an undefined figure in a dark room, and he's already saying dad.
Dad?
Daisuke, are you home?
That does.
Ooh,
Actually, wait, no.
this-
I didn't think we heard his dad talk in the first episode. Maybe it does sound like him.
I don't think. Yes,
Okay,
that
we're
totally sounds like
definitely-
your dad. That totally
Yeah.
sounds like your dad. Go straight towards it.
Have you? Okay, okay. Have you seen the Owl House?
Yes.
Okay, you know the episode of the Owl House where they go get the Golder Stones and Gus tries to make the image of like someone's dad, and it's just like them identical with a mustache. It is I, your father.
Oh,
Yeah, see, that makes more sense for him to know there's a problem.
Run!
Where did they all come from?
The staircase isn't here!
Okay.
Down here. The safe room. We should be fine in here for now. This room used to be a safe room for people a long time ago.
Like I says, in the safe room, and it used to be a safe room.
Never imagined it this big.
I mean, should be thankful. I thought it was like very claustrophobic in here, but no, I guess not.
You said the safe room was used for people before? Yeah, our ancestors. Older Archons, they used it against lots of things.
I mean, that does make sense because Daisuke himself pointed out in the first episode that the building looked very ancient. So it stands to reason it wasn't built recently for this express purpose. Unless it was to throw them off the scent, which it could have been, but probably not.
Did they live? I mean, yeah, I think why?
It's catching on!
Well, why? Because I guess because they're all cornered here. That's probably why.
We'll lose it in here.
Ah, yes.
This episode is finding ways to like make things like darker and darker. Aside from showing off some very impressive lighting, which I will acknowledge right now. It's the cons in a way the pros, I don't think, in this case. If they're all supposed to know what's going on, we should as well. Yeah, see, right there, you need a light source in order to, like, for a shadow to appear there. They acknowledge that.
You think it's gone?
I don't see anything.
Lordy, don't go out there, man. Yeah, check it. Oh my lord.
I think she was like peering underneath the door, like to try to see. So I don't think she
yes,
was.
she was, but she wants to go out and check.
Ah, well.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
that I will say probably not.
Guys!
Like more souffle.
Yeah!
Nice and right where you aren't supposed to be. Especially
Okay, I do like how like the tension was built there in some way, and especially like how like again Daisuke left alone once again. So of course this intimidating figure is gonna appear and everything, and then just like slaps him once.
Yeah, honestly, most of us in the studio just want to do that to him. So I think that was just like something to get our anger out.
Well, to
on.
Daisuke specifically, I feel like that's.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I don't know why is Daisuke infuriating in this case compared to literally everyone else in the show. Like he
I
seems
don't know.
pretty like
Most of us find him like annoying. We call him an annoying crybaby, and he is most of the times, and he just doesn't do anything. It's just infuriating, and so most of us have our common dislike of him.
I can definitely see the issue of a main character not being an active protagonist in some way. You know, whether you know, I definitely think that Daisuke fits more into like a reactive protagonist, but not entirely passive most of the time. But also, no one is bothering to explain to him what he's supposed to do, or you know, aside from like you know like the bare minimum. I know that's also for our benefits as the audience surrogates, but it's having the knock-on effect of, I guess, the studio themselves complaining. I don't know. You have to animate Daisuke to understand our hate. I mean, yeah, from design wise, I can definitely see him being a hassle. Because I've seen a few of those aspects before in other episodes. Character wise, I get him completely.
Let him go, Masato.
Or what? You learn another curse from me? You're out of tricks, Akira. There's only so many things you can surprise me with.
This is where I would have suppressed the movement here, because for like the other characters, again, like the expressive girl, of course, she's going to be doing this the whole time because that's the thing that she does. But in this case, here's the thing: with characters that are supposed to emanate a lot of power. This is a theater technique that I was taught in drama school. Controlling your movements and grounding yourself gives you a lot more power and status. They said on the stage, but it applies to screen as well. So if you have someone who's very deliberate, who only moves when they need to, and just gives a little bit of emphasis, that's far better than somebody who's like scrambling around, but like, oh yes, I don't know what's going on here. What should I actually say at this point? This is actually also the reason that that Aiden doesn't like to turn on his face cam anymore. Because he realized that he's quite fidgety, so either he's like completely out of focus of himself, or he's constantly moving, or alternatively, sometimes he'll just like lean back really far into his chair. And he'll be like this. So that's why he stopped doing face cam when he used to before. But yeah, to other people, for other reasons.
I did want to comment before you start this again. We're coming up on a scene that's going to be 2D animated, hand frame by frame animation. I was the key colorist, and I did some impact frames. Kira did impact frames, and Ryan did the base, so the line art and everything, and then Rebby did some of the pre-sketches for everything. But me and Ryan had no idea until the maybe 48 hours before release, a little bit more, that we're planning to do on the December 25th. So we had stayed up 20 hours straight doing this animation. And I think I posted it on my Instagram and my TikTok, some of the behind the scenes about this. But this is something we are very proud of.
Fair enough. Well, at the end of the video, if you want to shout out that, then so be it. That'd probably be the best time to do that.
Let you leave with him.
Okay, now the camera's also also moving along with them. I won't let you leave with him.
There we go.
This is where the katakana comes in, I suppose.
And on this episode of Daisuke Being an Idiot once again, this guy tried to copy one of Aya's cartwheels and twisted his ankle.
And like I said before, there was something going on with that family emergency. Need to keep an eye on him. When I say keep an eye, this could also be a trap, but,
That was very stupid, boy.
Saji! It's okay, Daisuke. I'll be okay. It's okay.
You see that now?
Mimic.
But you are about to learn a very valuable lesson today. Losing saves lives.
No.
Losing saves.
Oh.
Losing. What was that line? Losing saves mourns. What?
I don't know. Sorry, I was too cut. Oh.
You're coming with me.
No.
So did he just reappear right in the moment just to be axed off?
I guess. Oh, that makes me so sad. Oh.
I don't know. It makes me feel like there's something missed there, because I mean, Seijin was vaguely mentioned in the first episode because he wasn't around. We get to know him through text, through the implication of him being the one recording, and that's it. As far as emotional impact on like dead characters, they really downplayed him, I feel like, a little bit too much. Again, going back to Harry Potter, the difference between the death of film Dobby and book Dobby is palpable because they cut down so much of his time from the books. You just had to rely on the idea of like, yes, there's this cute creature is dying in the arms of the person that loves the most, which is sad in itself, but it's not nearly the same as somebody who's like been around, that we've seen be around, and didn't need like those flashbacks to remind ourselves of who they actually are.
I won't, no!
Yes!
Good-hearted moron compared to Winnie, hard to like protagonist, to Whiny, not Winnie, sorry, I misread that. My protagonist isn't something I like. I mean, again, Daisuke himself doesn't bother me apparently nearly as much as like everyone else is saying. Yeah, my issue right now comes from like how they handled their Seijin there.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, see, this character, if this had been Seijin coming in for the save, that would have been a huge reveal because we don't know that much about him, but we know that Daisuke's connection to him, but no.
Heard a lot about you.
That's why I think it's probably. That's why I think it could be a mimic, to be honest, because the mimic just like took on the form of somebody that like Daisuke vaguely knew, and that was it.
It seems the whole world is whispering your name.
Can you throw me?
Yeah, no.
All right. Classic thing of like, when 2D animation comes in, the characters don't end up looking too much like Dutch modes don't have to.
Are these supposed to stop me?
I've watched Dragon Ball. I know this technique. Okay, I will say this: when Shadi tells you that this is peak, that's a huge compliment because Shadi is also a very like action choreography based gacha tuber.
Thank you.
No, just distract you.
You're starting to get away.
Yeah, this is the team mode that I was hoping for.
Yes.
Aw, I'm sorry. Are we inconveniencing you?
If you think you can stop me from getting what I want, I've learned a thing since the day we met. You won't win.
I'm not trying to win. I just needed some time.
Okay, so we had to just distract you, then needed some time. Okay. Open up the third eye. Do you believe in Elwe? I'm guessing this is all happening in the span of like a few seconds, or like or time is slowed down inside of Daisuke's mind for this too. Makes sense, yeah. Oh, there are a couple of symbols on the particles as well. If you look closely, that's nice. Oh, he's here. That's less nice.
Just like her.
I see the moving pupil as well within there. Or, oh, it's not a moving pupil, that's a moving sphere of some kind. Speaking of Dragon Ball, I've seen the idea of releasing someone's inner potential in that. They never visualize it in any significant way. So that was an interesting idea. I wonder why that was. Yeah, Still curious about like why Misato was apparently there, but okay.
Word of advice, Akira. If you want the barrier to hold a negative force, use a negative force. You should have known that. Don't disappoint me again.
Yes, Master Hashira.
I mean, has this situation ever presented itself before? I wouldn't have thought. Okay, there we are. You've enjoyed yourself?
I was like sitting there the whole time since the animation sequence, just holding my breath and like my heart. Oh my gosh. Everyone did such an amazing job.
Yeah, it's great when someone who was like so heavily involved in that is able to like see it and like, appreciate the novelty of it. Because usually by this point, especially because it just came out, you would be, so it's like, oh yes, I've seen this multiple times. But the fact that, if the animators themselves are happy with it, that's a great sign. I think this was the song that I heard. I glanced at it basically because I didn't want to ruin it for myself. And it's still going, I presume, because it was longer than the credits were. It might have been able to be slowed down before this point to account for that, but alright. Yeah, I found that a couple of times with music where where you want it to run for a certain amount of times, you have to slow down a few things that you can get away with. End credits are the easy thing to get away with slowing down in that aspect. Especially if they did like the same thing as last time, where they actually appeared at the end at the same time. But all right then. So that was let's go back here. So that was KESURU episode 3, Tempest. And yeah,
good job.
A lot to digest, a lot to take in for sure.
Yeah. I can finally release all the breaths I've been holding. It's just I've only been in the studio since August, and I started out as like a storyboarder, and I never imagined doing over 18 backgrounds, props, and helping with an animation sequence. Like, I hated backgrounds so much when I was a young artist, and to be able to see myself even doing one terrible, but to be able to get this involved, it's helped me so much. And like all the amazing people, it's like my second family. I spent over around 500 hours in the VC, just staying and doing things with amazing cast and crew, and it's just been honor and pleasure. I'm trying not to cry, but it's we're already starting episode 4 stuff, pre-production, so I can't wait to see what everything else has in store for everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that we can safely say that that everyone who's watched this today also can't wait. So yeah, because now also the main conflict is taking shape because beforehand, the grip was just the mystery aspect of what is actually happening. But now that the answer has been revealed, we can actually look forward to what are they going to do with that information and with the syllabus going on, or what shall become of everyone except Seiji. So yeah. So that's been. I've definitely got to commend it. Obviously, I'll get the stuff out of the way, the technical side of things first of all, because of course, like you said, the evidence is there. That I feel like I only point out like a few like animation issues this time, but whereas beforehand, there were more that I like gleaned on. I think probably like going like the original route with the music also really helped, or I guess like and refining that process. All the sound effects are really well blended. The lighting I mentioned beforehand, the lighting sources I will specify are the things that I enjoyed and how it reflected off of the characters. Maybe not so much the lighting levels on everything that was supposed to be shown, especially honestly for your sake, because they asked you for all these different backgrounds, and half of them were intentionally meant to not be seen by people, which seems counterproductive. Yeah.
I was kind of a little mad about that, but it's okay now because I get to post all of them on my Insta and stuff, so y'all be able to see the whole thing, each and every one of them, because I ain't putting that to waste.
Yeah, silver lining, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, so as far as voice acting goes, I only about to comment on like one line again because obviously KESURU is one of the only series that I don't comment a lot on the voice actors because there's not usually as much to say about individual performances because they all compliment each other and they've all seem to come together I say mostly because I'm there's so many different people there that you just kind of have to I guess judge that to some degree.
Yeah.
Story wise is probably that there's probably I guess like what I would say is the weakest element of this episode. Not necessarily the end part because the end part sort of that end part returns the investment, but how you actually got there. The Akari part seems like a character flaw. That seems to be a very deliberate thing. But the smaller details in between, like the indications of the doors is in the dialogue, or the 8 hiding places that weren't used when people were required to hide. I know I made a joke before about like, yes, it would be a very predictable thing to do this. I mean, nothing, but actually that's because I thought that was the logical place for them to actually go if they needed to, if they wanted to. Provide like some form of solace, unless they were all so confident before that things wouldn't break, even though they've already said that things were falling apart. I suppose mention of the negative force at the end meant that they didn't know why the barrier was crashing, even though some of them suspected it was to do with Daisuke to begin with, which again, causation causation seemed unfair, but now in retrospect, I can sort of get behind. Yeah, but still, the safety numbers thing.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Because go to safety numbers thing. Like, it does seem like there's always like a fine line with a lot of like fantasies where you want to give like the illusion of like like empowerment, especially to the children and teenagers who are the main audiences. Sometimes they want that power fantasy. But but also like acknowledging the fact that they are in these situations they should not be. So there's always like a fine line of people trying to protect them at all costs, but also having those like letting them use what they've been preparing for the entire time they have been in isolation in the first place. Especially because they said like, yes, here you'll be, we said because like there are all these different people, presumably like the families of their families that they came from. Their immediate families have already failed at the task of preserving themselves, which means that they need all the people they can get. But so it seems like a contradiction they haven't accounted for, which also trickles down to Daisuke himself, who I can get why he particularly, because he's so new, isn't doing that much at the moment rather than reacting. And then the moment that he does something, it seemed to be that this thing in the last episode. My major complaint with him was the thing he did was like so powerful that it seemed like, yes, you're not just special, the most special of all, the most like obvious trope in fantasy ever. Yes. But this time, even though the power did actually come from him, I like the fact that it was harnessed by another person who knew what they were doing, implying that at some point he would be able to access that himself once he's actually, gone through something rather than just immediately being more powerful than everyone else. So I'm glad that was fixed at least. But there's still probably a few other things I would fix, which are things I said earlier.
Oh yeah, definitely. With this series in particular, I wasn't here for the first 2 episodes, and I wasn't here for when we wrote the 3rd episode. But I can definitely say that we're going to get insanely better with the 4th episode just because of how much attention we're going to be putting on the structure and everything. what was it gonna say? Oh yeah, with this series in particular, you want to focus on the smaller details, because we do have a lot of little things that are gonna be coming throughout. Um, so you do not want to miss any small detail because it could eventually pop up into like foreshadowing, definitely. And then some hint things and meanings, especially with like the Katakun and things like that nature, and then that tying with the um like the scenery and everything that's going in. There's going to be lots of sneak peeks and everything within the scenery and the dialogue itself. So I can't wait.
Which is fantastic, because with this series I kind of have to focus on the finer details, because a lot of people in Yukiso don't watch the other gacha reviews, which honestly it makes sense, because it's not for everyone necessarily unless they're involved with it. But here's the thing with gacha review. The more that I focus on and nitpick the details on something, the more I enjoy, the more I like the thing that I'm reviewing, because I'm trying to be balanced and say, like obviously no story is perfect, it never will be. So trying to balance like the positives and negatives is something I always do. And if I'm having to scoop very far down for negatives, that's a great sign in a video.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so finer details, I'll be digging around for all those. And again, it was definitely great that I thought, yeah, this is a series that this is worth going to do the catch up before getting to this point, because I would have known who Seijun was if I hadn't done that, for example.
Yeah, definitely. And then you can also find a lot of sneak peeks and foreshadowing. Some of us cast and crew members will post on our different socials and everything, and it'll have like little hints and details here and there. So it's kind of like a little puzzle piece everywhere you go with us. You never know. So you could be seeing like one little peek here, one little peek there, but you don't know when it is, you don't know what it's about. So you just got to be always on your toes with us, especially with me. I'm going to be putting stuff everywhere, but y'all won't even know the context or anything. So
Everyone,
I'm excited for y'all to go on a little treasure hunt.
Everyone look around this room. You could be getting sneak peeks right now. That microphone keeps changing colors. Check the frequency.
No, literally, some of these artworks in here are actually in the episode itself.
And much like in the episode itself, we can't see them because it's too dark. How fitting.
I know! Which is why I'll be posting them either way!
First scene here on Gacha Review, everyone. Why not? Okay, another thing that's Common does mention. Very mention going back to it was my first attempt at mimicking the gacha style with a 3-day deadline, unfortunately.
We did the best we could.
Yeah, the 3D animation, I wasn't sure what to say about that, particularly because also this is probably the one time I can understand why it was so difficult to make out what was going on, because there was a lot of things of like, transitions or like, or reaction shots or the flashing lights particularly. And normally that stuff really bothers me in action sequences, because usually it's a sign that you're trying to make sure people don't focus on the details. That's why in a lot of like movies, for example, a lot of action scenes are in the dark because they're trying to hide the CGI. But in this case, because of the nature of it, and I know like how why that was put together, I presume because like those actions didn't seem like they could be mimicked very easily in a gacha software anyway. So it was like it was a natural next step anyway. Well, not necessarily next step. That's reductive to tweening. There's one's not better than the other. It was a natural alternative to use that would help out with that particular part. But so I get why that particular portion was hard to make out than the others. So usually I wouldn't say that, but there you go.
Yeah. What's sad? Well, I had personal beef with that scene because of the fact that I had spent so much time coloring it, and you can see like the strokes and stuff like that. And so when they put the effects on, it literally like kind of dimmed or like blurred pieces that I had meticulously spent like 20 plus minutes on each frame. So I just had to post it because I was like, there ain't no way y'all not seeing this in the original content. Yeah. But it turned out great. Either way, honestly. I couldn't be more proud of my little animation team.
Fair enough. And if you want to see those things, then I suppose you can check out New's Instagram, I suppose, which is what's the handle for that? So
New Kirshi, it's literally my YouTube name that you'll see me under, and my Discord name. Everything's the same. Find me.
There you go. All right then. And also, yes, you are in fact very late. I think we've said everything at the moment. So I guess well, at least from my aspect, I will go dark on this series for some time. But again, you've got all those other pieces to see. So yeah, New Kirshi, go check that. But while you're here, of course, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.
Bye.